Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and Olight just released their new Baton Ultra. This is a significant step up, I think, in the Baton platform. They also released a Baton 4 Pro. It's available for $30 less than the $99 that this one is selling for on sale right now. But they've managed to squeeze a few more lumens out of this with a proprietary LED I'll get to, and also double the candela, which I'll show you that in action. So what we have here is a very lightweight, at 115 grams, small, simple light, except it packs a punch. It's got two interfaces. It's got the stainless steel tail cap, which gives you access to the high setting and the turbo setting, and that turbo is 1800 lumens. And then they also have this, what I call a thumb switch, right up near the front that gives you 5 different brightness settings and locks it out. Beautiful expression of OAL, highly textured. This is the most textured of any of my batons. You'll also notice it's smaller than the Baton Max. This one runs a much bigger battery. This is running a 3500 milliamp hour 18650. And for charging, well, of course, you've got your Olight magnetic charging, but also if I turn this little wheel here, look what just happened. A USB-C appeared, and I can plug that in. So I have both possibilities. Also on the front end, they are running a non-crenulated but very strong bezel. Look at that thing. Beautiful execution there. Also on this, you've got the same lighting mechanism that shows you both the battery output and your current lighting setting. Now, one of the things I've always loved about the batons is I can just hold this in and immediately go to that 1 lumen output. I mean, you can barely see that right there. I actually use that 1 lumen quite often. In fact, it's not even blowing out the camera at all. Yes, it is on. If I hold this down, now it did. So navigating at night, just being able to see something up close, that 1 lumen is glorious. I also have, as I go up, oh, by the way, that 1 lumen has got a 100-day runtime on this battery. That's over 3 months. That's crazy. As I step up, let me go ahead and start from scratch here. So there's my 1 lumen. You can't really see it. That with the 100-day runtime, pretty neat. But also I've got right here a 15 lumen. 15 lumens is what we were really thinking was a lot of light back in, I don't know, the 1970s. 80s we got up maybe into the 50, some a little higher, 100 lumens. But anyway, this 15 lumens, 155 hours of runtime. And then if I go up to the 120 lumens, which is plenty for most work, I've got 18 hours of runtime. Go up one more, this is the 600. I get about 200 minutes plus 20, and that's going to throttle down at some point to about 120 lumens in order to get that extended runtime. If I double click it, I can go to my full-on turbo, which is 1800 lumens, and I can really feel the heat off of that thing. I get about 1.5 minutes at full blast, and then it throttles down ultimately at about 2 hours at the most that I can squeeze out of that. Absolute gorgeous, simple, but effective execution on this thing. Again, that grip is amazing. So what's up with the LED? It's a proprietary Olight designed LED. They're calling it the EIP1. Presumably there are going to be more. And EIP stands for efficient, intense, and pure. And so they use what they're calling a non-uniform electrode design over my head, but in LED terminology, I guess, it's one of their proprietary directions. And again, they have used the Baton platform for a lot of experiments, and that's great. I mean, it's not, it's kind of a simple design, like a standard tubular flashlight, but being able to pack that much technology and then play around with it at what I believe is an affordable cost, especially, you know, this one here is over $300 retail right there. Now this does have a higher candela, but it also has one tiny little battery and an exceedingly low runtime. So let's run outside here. As you can see, there is a distinct hot spot in this, or a center weighted spot might be better, because sometimes a hot spot is what we were used to, like with the old mag lights or something, where it sort of threw off things. Now I've got this pointed out in a field now, and you can see out The first row of trees out there is about 200 meters. It's got 22,500 candela, whereas the regular Baton Ultra, or excuse me, Baton 4 Pro, the other one that came out, that's about 10,000 lumens. So they've squeezed out a ton of candela, a few hundred more lumens. You know, it's in a much more efficient platform. And then as you're moving around, switching through the different settings, you can see just whether or not that center weighting affects the visual field has to do with what's out there. You know, how far away, if there's enough reflective surface to really bring it forward. Up close, it is definitely noticeable. You can see here in these bushes, it's a distinct brightness right in the center, which personally I like. If you tone down the volume on the light, it's not going to get in the way as far as, you know, like trying to hike with a, you know, some sort of a thrower. It's pretty difficult. In this case, it's got plenty of spill. It's just an excellent blend, obviously well tested, you know, when they had to figure out what angles of light coming out from where, in order to have such a useful, powerful tool where you can look, you know, map reading in a dark car up close to blasting out 300 meters. That's 900 feet. I mean, that's out there a long ways. And it's nice, clear, clean light. And you can see here, I had atmospheric disturbance out there too, so it was still blasting through that. I'll be doing more with this thing, but it also fits in if you're into that OAL motif. You know, there's plenty of OAL out there, and I have had an excellent experience with this stuff. So there it is, the Baton Ultra in all its glory. And with that, Doc out.